This is a minute PSA.
As your life changes year to year, so do your needs. For over 80 years, Social Security has helped to meet your needs and is committed to improving access to the services that make a difference in your life. Today, you can verify your earnings, estimate your future benefits, apply for retirement, manage your benefits, and even change your address, all from the comfort of your home. Social Security's online services help put you in control with secure access to your information anytime, anywhere, allowing you to spend more time with family, friends, or simply just enjoying the day. Social Security, securing today and tomorrow. See what you can do online at socialsecurity.gov.
Produced at U.S. taxpayer expense.
It's almost time.
In the last decade, more than 400,000
Good morning, South
people
Florida,
died on
and welcome
America's roadways. That's
to the
one
breakfast
person
at the
every
Brooklyn
13
Cafe
minutes.
TV.
You take a deep breath and a good whiff of that coffee brewing, grab yourself some toast, a donut, or any breakfast. As Dawn and Freddie get you up and ready for the rest of your day.
So I grabbed myself and called 888-994-4995.
Are you guys starting?
To share a tip of the day.
Or just to say good morning.
So get ready for the time of your life.
Shake off your sleepies, buckle up, cause it's showtime.
Guys, it was still like 20 seconds on the PSA.
Since most of our roadways were built in the 1950s, there's so much more work that needs to be done to reach the ultimate goal of zero deaths. Safer roads save lives. To learn how you can get involved, visit atssa.com. A public service message from the American Traffic Safety Services Association.
The opinions expressed on the following sponsored
Now
program
you're
are
good to go.
strictly those of the host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
Good morning, South Florida, and welcome to the breakfast at the Brooklyn Cafe TV.
You take a deep breath and a good whiff of that coffee brewing, grab yourself some toast, a donut, or any breakfast. As Dawn and Freddie get you up and ready for the rest of your day.
So I grabbed myself and called 888-994-4995 to share a tip of the day.
Or just to say good morning.
So get ready for the time of your life.
Shake off your sleepies, buckle up, cause it's showtime.
Dawn, where's the snooze button?
Freddie, it's time to get up. We got a show to do. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Hang tight, guys. Pressing the snooze one more time.
And it's time to do a show.
Morning time, snooze button.
Oh my God. Welcome. Can you move Dawn's camera?
Don't just move.
No, you're moving
Nope.
the wrong way. I knew that was going to happen. Welcome to the morning show here on WNN. We are doing live.
I can see you straight on.
You can?
Yeah. How you like that?
And
You
listen-
and I are never so far on the set. This is like the craziness. Look, like 2 arms
He's
length.
closer to me.
And Arcade's like, whoop.
He's
look.
closer to me. The group crew's closer to me than you are,
Good morning to you. Happy Wednesday.
which is a real strange feeling. Happy Wednesday. I'm hoping this is working.
WWNN Wednesday.
Slick,
let's
is this
call it.
working? Slick, are you eating your fingers?
Slick's trying to wake up.
Now, do you realize that this is the business station?
Do you realize we were here less than 12 hours ago?
I know. I'm still trying to rebound.
Did we
but,
sleep?
But there is business. We have to talk some kind of business throughout the day.
We're going to talk some kind of business.
We are?
See what happened in California?
That's not business. That's
What is
politics.
that?
But that counts. But hold on. Before we go in there, because people are wondering, who are these strange people? So you want to introduce us?
Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show, live on WWNN 95.3 FM, 96.9 FM, and 1470 AM, the only talk radio station in Boca Raton. You can also see us live streaming all over social media at the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show. But please give us a call. Let's see what's going on. It's also Arts and Education Week. So I'm hoping our arts correspondent is going to be giving us a little briefing this morning. So we'll see about that. 888-565-1470. She is live in Tallahassee right now, meeting up in Tallahassee, talking about the importance of keeping our arts in education. So she'll either be in on the morning show live or our midday show. So
Oh, that's
check
right.
in on that
Alana,
one.
right? Now, we have to tell the board operators, you got to tell Dan, that we have to play the disclaimer because if you call in, you're going to win a bag of coffee.
All right.
And I think it's a gift, right? So we have to put the disclaimer? Yeah. Okay, so make sure that...
Thoughts and opinions of the Brooklyn Cafe are not of those of WWNN. Let's just clarify
Yes,
that
they are,
right
because
up
Dan is here. No, I'm just clarifying. We put all the weight on Jody, it was Dan's fault. Disclaimer, if you call in the phone number and give us your name and that you're listening, we'll make sure you get a bag of Brooklyn Cafe coffee, courtesy of Don Pablo Coffee Makers.
Today is also National Tackle Kids Cancer Day.
Okay, you're seeing the screen, right?
I am seeing our
National
updates.
Tackle Kids Day?
Cancer.
What?
Kids Cancer. Fight against children's cancer.
You know, it's interesting you brought that up. Nice segue. So, do you know what's happening tonight, guys? Oh, we also have to mention the Brew Crew is in here. So, all these other voices you're going to hear in here. There's mics all over the place over here. Just grab one.
We're
if you
actually
got
just a
something.
voice inside Freddie's head. Don't be.
And unfortunately,
Wait till we do that
and I did
midday.
this on purpose to have the talking here. The talking here. I did it on purpose because he always has something to say. Him and Dan always has something to say.
That is RK. So we sit down. RK says, "So, do something different to your hair today." I'm like, "What is with you and hair?" I know.
Hair's unique. There's so many things you can do with it. Are you kidding me?
There's so many. You should do a segment on what you can do with
Combing
your hair.
combing it is important to you.
How long does your hair take, Freddie?
I don't. My hair takes 30 seconds. Wash, cream, and go.
Wash, cream, and go.
Hey, listen, there's plenty of hair down
The
there.
hat off and show the audience.
No, I ain't gonna prove to you nothing. You either see it, believe it, or don't. That's on you.
RK is very observant, I must add.
No, he's not. He's a pain in the. Anyway, so you know what's happening tonight, right? Rockets going up to space.
Yes.
You heard about this?
NASA.
Rocket.
Rocket.
When you pierce your ears unless you're
Civilians
hearing.
heading up into space, which I find
For-
fascinating.
Civilians are heading up. You know, Slick, you can move me back. I guess it's okay. 4 civilians are heading up. So do you remember when we were at the other studio up in Delray that should remain nameless? When we were up there, I came in one day and I show you
Yes.
that I have registered to go to space.
Is that what you had registered for?
Yes, and these people are the 4 contest winners.
They won. I know.
One of them is a cancer survivor.
Young girl.
The young girl whose dad is a cancer survivor. So they asked him, why would you take another chance on this because of what you've been through? And he says, you know, that's the reason she survived, is to take this trip. I mean, they had this whole thing this morning. For those of you that don't know, SpaceX is going up tonight. Now, I'm calling it because I know it's going to rain. It's not going up tonight. And it's not going up tomorrow. 80% chance, 70% chance because of the
Wow.
rain and the
Really?
winds. But it's not about the rocket going up. These rocket things land on a pad and they reuse them. And because of the weather, they probably can't land it on a pad, so they're not going to take a chance. Anyway, we'll see what
Going
happens.
to be up for 3 days. Can you imagine?
3 days.
You don't have the training. You haven't gone to school for this. You're not a government official astronaut, but yet
One
you
is a
get the
professor, though,
opportunity
right?
To
The-
go
the
into
lady.
space for 3 days.
And every day they do a 15.
You know, what is
No,
it
the
with
opportunity
you?
and getting paid.
What is it with you
Money
getting
and
paid?
hair.
What is it with you? Everything you do, you want to get paid. First of all, if I gave you a job, you have to pay me to hire you.
It's the
If you
opportunity.
gave me a job,
You have to pay me.
You're the hiree.
Yeah, but you are
No,
on.
you
You
gotta-
are the unhireable.
You gotta understand the opportunity.
The opportunity,
The
right?
opportunity of them going into space. They're revolving around the Earth 15 times a day. So it's kind of like if they're getting paid, they're getting paid. If they're not,
They're not getting paid. What is it with you?
no.
not getting paid.
I don't
I
like
wouldn't
not
mind,
getting
but-
paid. It's just like it's the
Would you
opportunity.
go up to space for
Yeah.
3 days, or do you have to get paid? Because
I don't gotta get paid for that. That's the whole experience of me just going out into space. Like
They
why
get paid
would I want to be offered to get paid?
$250,000 a person to send them up to space.
Yeah.
You have to pay, not the other way around.
Okay. Well, that makes a lot.
Opportunity.
Sense. That's what I was asking.
Oy.
What an
Wait,
would you
we
take
don't
the
gotta
opportunity? I know.
I
Already applied. Would you
applied.
go? You'd have to take 3 days off of work.
Don, I have a fear of heights. I won't even get on a roller coaster or a plane. What makes you think I'm going to go into space?
Wow.
I'm
All
gonna
these
tell you,
things you get to learn about arcade.
I would pay.
I'd rather be down in the bottom of the ocean. Send me in a submarine. That sounds fun.
Listen,
afraid of
can we
heights.
tie a cinder block around his neck and throw him to the bottom of the ocean? I'm willing to pay for that.
Hence why I say those opinions expressed by the Brooklyn Cafe are not those of WWNN Radio.
Well, he wants
Or
to be in the
sponsors.
ocean. I want him to have the
Yeah, you're
opportunity.
from New York. You know, he wants to
Swim with the
swim
fishes.
Yeah.
Yeah, swim with the fishes.
Swim with the fishes. You guys are going to do your ventriloquist opportunity today?
It depends if he's going to pay me.
I'm doing it right now, actually.
Is he
My legs aren't moving.
Is he going to pay me?
Yes, he's going to pay you.
But I thought that was fascinating.
It is unbelievable.
That they're going up. And you know something? I feel good because I thought that was a joke about me signing up. It's the same contest.
I can't even believe that's the same thing.
Yeah, it's true. It was on this morning. They sent my name.
Do you know what they say that Wednesdays you are more apt as a boss to give your employees a pay raise or a holiday on
Or
a
fire them.
Wednesday?
Is that
Or fire them.
based on multiple studies or BuzzFeed?
According to a survey, bosses are most receptive to requests from their employees on a Wednesday. So if you're going to ask for a pay raise or a day off, make sure you do it on a Wednesday. I always wondered about that. When you're asking for things, do you do it on a Friday because it's the end of the
No,
week and
never
they're
on a
tired?
Friday. Never on a
Do
Friday.
you do it on a Monday? No, because everyone's just getting back
Bosses
to
are
work.
grumpy.
So it seems to be Wednesday, the middle of the week, the fourth day. Makes a whole lot of sense.
It's also circumstantial. It depends on your boss's mood. If it's a Wednesday and your boss has on his plate,
Your
probably
boss?
not.
Your boss? Your boss.
Do you know they call you boss man, businessman?
I know
Why?
that.
Why?
They
First of all, let me tell you something.
ask Vlad.
Let me tell you something. What do you do? You're running a business. What do you do if you have somebody that comes up to you and they want to raise
What does Vlad do?
and they can barely do the job they're doing? What do you tell them?
You laugh and you say,
You laugh at your worker? Okay, I can see that's going to be a problem. What would you do, Slick?
For what? Say it one more time.
Well, you're going to pay attention?
Yeah, I was.
You sure? Because you're the board operator. If you're not paying attention, we all lost.
I mean, I was.
What are you going to do?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, please call in 888-565-1470 and keep Slick awake.
Most definitely. But like, say it one more time.
What would you do if you're the boss and somebody asks you for a raise on a Wednesday?
On a Wednesday.
On a Wednesday. And this person can barely do their job now.
Then there's no need to do.
So how would you talk to talking to the microphone, sir?
I would say like basically there's no need for you to get a raise because I haven't seen anything for you to get this raise. So you asking for this raise is more of like not to help out the company, more for a personal reason. You need that raise.
So you would let
I
them down
deny
easy,
that.
or-
I would hear them out, or I'll hear he or she out, and then I'll just deny them at the end.
I'm dying to hear what Dawn would do because Dawn likes to do the fluff.
I was just thinking that. Get out of my head.
How do you
throws
do
me
that
out
fluff
there out of nowhere.
rejection?
I threw it. What I do to you?
You mentioned my name out of nowhere. Oh, Vlad. I'm like, what?
Vlad's hiding behind his mask over there. I was thinking about that on both sides. So if you ask your employer for a raise and they say, no, I don't think you've
That's
done
the
enough,
trick right now.
or we can't afford to give you a raise. That's the other side of the coin. We would love to give you the raise, but right now business is a little slow. We can't afford to give you the raise. Do you, as the employee, then stay? Or do you say, you know what, I got to leave for more
You
money?
know, it's really that's
Look
a
at,
nice.
and this is the one who's
That's a
facing me over
nice
there.
switch.
Just the one.
But that wasn't the question. But that's a nice little spin.
Yeah.
That's a spin.
Listen, I would love to pay all of our crew more money, but right now business isn't as such that we
I
can.
understand, but that wasn't the question. The question was the person
If they're not
isn't
deserving of the
qualified.
raise.
How do you tell them they're not there yet?
Your performance?
Hear them out and just say.
I know you're going to hear them out, but how do you tell them the other way? And what is your tone?
Well,
how do
that's
you
it.
handle the pressure of telling them, yo, bro, you stink. And right now, there's no way in the world to pay you. Yeah, you could say there's no money, but the person's going to say you're lying.
You shouldn't. What is it? You shouldn't beat around the bush.
Well, that's what I'm asking you.
As an
Do you beat
employer.
around
So
the
you would phrase it something along the lines of,
You
we don't
shouldn't
think
be-
you have the qualifications necessary for
at
the...
this time, you're not qualified.
Yeah.
But how would you feel then as a worker?
You'd
Exactly.
probably you
Get
gotta
motivated,
you
learn
gotta
to do the
talk
things
to them the
you
way
like.
they would understand it. You know.
Okay, but should you take into the feelings of your worker when you make decisions?
But they're going to get upset
business
either
decisions?
way, though.
But do you take in people that work for you's feelings when you're doing business?
I feel like you shouldn't
To a degree.
because it makes it more like personal because like it is business.
And
There's no friends in
okay.
business.
Well, yeah,
When it
but
comes
also
no. When
you
it
make
comes
your
to no
employees happy, though.
no, I understand. But when it comes to your employees getting a paycheck and you're trying to be friends with your employees,
You're in trouble.
yeah.
Now it brings me
That's
to the
interesting.
now it brings me to the conversation of California, where the gentleman was voted in, and then they want to kick him out.
But now he's voted back in.
But how do you? He won, yeah. That they called it an hour after the polls opened. It was
But
like
so now who's voted back in?
he's voted back in. But how would you feel being him when you have constituents that actually went and spent $2.3 million to get rid of him? He had to spend $65 million to defend himself. Why?
We talk about this all the time because people want you to be just big enough to help them, but not big enough to be too big when they think they have a larger agenda. You and I even go through this on a small scale.
But what I'm asking the Brew Crew is how do you handle situations with people who have their own agenda for doing what they're doing? They're doing their own thing. Okay, how do you handle that for the goodness of the entire crew? Now think about this. Let's say that you are running a business and you're going to take, because you're the most craziest person in here, and you're going to take into consideration how your worker feels, because you want your worker to be happy. And the next thing you know, you got a mutiny on your hand because now all your workers want to be treated that way and nothing's getting done. So what do you do?
I mean, when you're talking to the employee who's asking for the raise, and you're taking into account their feelings, but also make sure it's, fair on the same level as everyone else, right? Don't do something for this one guy that you want to do for the others.
Right? So to being the truth, does it play in both ways? So my feelings as the employer count?
Yes.
Yes?
I think it should be.
Sound like a
same
question.
level, right? Rephrase it.
Yeah, but you okay. The worker is not the owner. The worker is the worker.
Yes.
So the difference here, like he says, we're not friends. We are worker and employee, right? So if you want to be friends, let's go have a beer, but you pay.
Yeah.
Okay, but if you're going to treat it as now,
There
remember,
are so
he's
many
not competent.
nuances to this whole conversation.
But this is what's going on. The guy in California, to me, was voted in. Then you want to vote him out. The amount of money they spent on this whole nonsense, the whole thing was nonsense. They could have fed some of the poor or the hungry or get some vaccinations out there with the $3 million that they spent on this.
So I'm unfamiliar with the situation. Was the guy who voted in
Yeah.
the popular vote?
Yeah.
And why did they try to vote him
Because
down?
you can get called to the carpet and be, what they called it? When they did the vote?
Yeah, because Caitlyn Jenner even got mad.
Caitlyn Jenner was
Caitlyn
supposed
Jenner
to run
was-
against him.
He did. She did.
It did.
She did.
But you know what? But you know what happened? You heard what happened?
He did.
Je-
She did.
I can't believe you said that on the air.
She did run.
She did not run. She had to
My
she
bad,
had
my
to
bad, I'm
she had to
sorry.
bow out. There were
I
48
thought you
people that
was
ran
telling me
against her. But she was caught in a lie. She was caught in a lie with the COVID or something. They caught her going to Japan or something. Anyway, it got
Yeah.
excommunicated out.
Definitely.
I can't believe you said that, Dawn.
I said she.
No, you
Ah,
didn't.
you said he. Said she.
He. I said he first, but he.
You
She.
say he, she,
She. Sorry,
it.
she.
He's wearing a real mask.
Because I got to wrap around that she is Caitlyn Jenner. She.
You got to wrap
But
around
she
the
was
Caitlyn Jenner's a she.
I know Caitlyn Jenner's a she, but
She was just
I
mad
still
on.
remember back to when she was Bruce Jenner. So.
Yeah, I say the
And
same
now
thing.
she's Caitlyn.
You know,
That's a real
and
one.
the only
Yes.
reason that you say it's a she, number one,
She is a
She
she.
wants to be called a she, which is fine.
Yes.
I grew up with him as a he. To me, he will always be a he.
She's woman of the year. She won woman of the
They're
year.
not two different people.
She won.
Breaking records on the track. I don't
No,
think
but
that
she won woman of the year.
I need to use the restroom.
Because she was bold enough, he was bold enough to come. Listen, let's not get into this because I'm never going to
I'm just
see
saying.
it another way. If Bruce Jenner cut his hair and going back to Bruce Jenner and he practiced, he could run track. Just like any other person. Just because you change your name and you put on some additional parts to your body doesn't change who you are in my world.
Because you're
So
the
I'm
name
not.
of the
soul.
So I'm not really
Of
slick.
course.
Wow.
You are very much Slick.
You know, you're Slick. You're a lot of names. You have Slick. You're
Stitch.
Spike. I mean, there's a lot of yous.
But you know, in business, we were talking to Jordana Foster last night. Jordana, again, Ready, Set, Go Beyond show, and she is a business executive motivational coach. Talks about if you let that low-lying fruit, if you accept something negative in your organization or not the best for your organization, that one bad thing now can set precedent for all the other employees to go, you know what? I don't have to read that paperwork. I can come in late. I can sleep in because it was okay for this person and nothing happened. So then it's okay for me. So instead of everyone achieving at a higher level and setting the bar high, those low levels are okay, those speed bumps. And what happens when you have more of those speed bumps and more of that low line?
You can't run a business.
You cannot run a business effectively because everyone's thinking, well, if they did it, it's okay. And if both of them did it, then that's okay. Where's the accountability for the business?
Well, you made a good point today. We do a morning show every day of the week, 365 days a year, allegedly. And it started at 9, then went to 9:30, and recently it was at 10. And the funny thing is that here we are at the radio station
made it
in
on
the
time.
beautiful studios at WNN.
And we're on time.
And you gotta be on time. See, I don't understand that mentality. Why is it that we could be on time? That means we can always be on time.
We can.
Even RK is here on time.
I'm always here on time.
No, but sometimes, like in the morning, I like to take in the morning with some good meditation. I wake up with some nice orange juice, you know, start off my day. And I know, no
You
tea,
want
no
orange
tea.
juice?
And
I'll
then
give
I
you an
see the
orange
sun.
when you
I see
come
the
in.
sunrise from the mango and papaya tree,
That
and
I
I
can't
just
give you
soak
because
it
I
all
don't have a
in.
mango tree.
I soak in some sun in the morning,
What
and then
does
I'm
that have
like,
to do with being here on time?
Because he takes his time to enjoy his
Okay.
morning.
Till 10 o'clock? That's a whole lot of
I
time.
have
He comes in
to,
early.
you know, but I have to enjoy it, like you know.
What time do
Well,
you
also,
get
you
up?
said
Me?
call him is 8.
I get up around 6:30 or 6:45.
What time do you get up?
6:30,
What
6:45.
time do you leave your house?
I leave
10 minutes to 10?
No, because every time I leave my house, I forget something. That's why it's kind of like I'm showing up the times I'm showing
You
up.
forget something?
Yeah, I
His
always do either my
glasses,
glasses,
his wallet.
wallet. Yes.
I feel like
You're right about that.
9:15 though. No.
But like in the morning, I have to soak it in because it's
He
kind
hasn't
of
been
like
on 9:15 in a year.
most definitely.
But then it comes down to when you're on the radio,
oh yeah.
you have to be on time, especially when it's live.
Because you're on
Everybody's
somebody
asking you
else's time frame,
that.
somebody
It's a
else's time
different
clock.
time frame.
Yo, I was here on point today.
Yes, you were. It
Give
was on
us-
point today.
Give us a call. Let us know how you're running your business these days. 888-565-1470. We're going to take a commercial break.
Yep. You know how to do that?
I think so.
Thank our sponsors. We're going to attempt it. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Welcome to your vacation staycation. And what better way to kick back than to blend up a sweet pina colada, a smooth mojito, or just a nice stiff rum and coke? If you want true relaxation and enjoyment, then you want Gubba Rum. Gubba Rum is a unique rum infusion. Gubba Silver Rum is infused with real shredded coconut, and Gubba Rum Gold is infused with real shredded vanilla bean. Both are made with certified organic ingredients. Each infused Gubba Rum is 35% ABV, 70 proof, and as we say in Boston, wicked smooth. So if you're looking for the best combination of taste, smoothness, quality, and price, your clear choice is Gubba Rum. If you want that wicked smooth taste for yourself or your vacation staycation, visit GubbaRum.com to find your closest liquor store that carries Gubba Rum Gold and Gubba Rum Silver. Gubba Rum, it's wicked smooth.
Oh, what a beautiful morning. I am so glad today we got an early start. Where are we headed anyway?
Who knows? Wherever this glorious day takes us, and we'll take Don Pablo along too. Rich and flavorful with low acidity and notes of caramel. No matter where you're going or where you end up, Don Pablo never disappoints.
Excuse me, is that Don Pablo coffee?
Sure is.
Do you have any more?
Sure do. Then hop in.
No matter where life takes you, Don Pablo Coffee is always there to pick you up.
If a tree falls in the woods and no one is around to hear it, does it make a sound? Have you ever felt that your voice goes unheard? And you think that you can make a difference if only someone would listen. It's time for women in business to have a place to step into your power, a platform to embrace your hopes, dreams, and your visions, a voice to heal and restore. Your voice can make a difference. We have a platform you deserve to share your story and let your voice be heard. Be kind to yourself. Give yourself the chance to be heard and shine bright. Contact New Dawn Media by texting CAFE to 55312. That's CAFE to 55312. Or call us at 866-224-5422. Your voice can make a difference.
Dawn, where's the snooze button?
Freddie, it's time to get up. We got a show to do. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Hang tight, guys. I'm pressing the snooze one more time.
And it's time to do a show.
Morning time, snooze button.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
And we're back. Good morning.
Good morning.
If you're
Welcome
driving
back.
along I-95, do me a favor. Call in and tell me the weather. And how's the stock market doing?
888-565-1470.
It laid an egg yesterday. It went. You're in the market?
I'm in the crypto market. Well, I was.
How is that going?
Did you hear Miami? What happened yesterday?
What happened in Miami?
I don't understand how you guys don't ever hear news.
I don't understand
Crypto.
where you get your news.
Miami Herald?
Miami news, breaking news. Miami wants to be the cryptocurrency market of the world. $4.8 million was raised in cryptocurrency, which they're going to use in the city of Miami.
Well, we had the big convention here.
No,
last
but
month.
did you guys?
And they decided, what?
Did you guys see that Tom Brady is head of crypto right now?
What?
I didn't
Like
hear that.
he has a commercial right now saying
He's not the
that
head of crypto. You mean he's doing commercial?
no. He's a head of a crypto like a Coinbase type of system. Like he's pushing people to do crypto.
We have to find out which
So
one that
he
is.
is. So Tampa Bay is Champa Bay. Yeah, that's what they call it now. Tampa Bay. Is
Tampa Bay.
now Tom is the head of like
For
a crypto
Tampa.
a
Instead of
crypto
Tampa.
exchange. Yeah.
Wow.
Do you know- did you
he's
hear the
big on
news too?
crypto right now.
You heard the same news about Brady?
Yeah. Being on crypto, yeah.
Because you're a big Brady follower, aren't you?
But is he pushing a particular coin or just
No, he's
crypto
pushing
in
a
general?
platform, a crypto platform.
Does anybody know which is the crypto? I would like to get more information on that.
We should definitely
But Miami's turning
check
into
that
the
out.
cryptocurrency capital of the world.
Does that surprise you?
No, because Bazooka has said that was going to happen.
Yep.
So they're pumping up the volume again in crypto. So I would suggest you buy now.
I think there's gonna be another dip and then it'll go back up. Personally.
Well, that's yeah. But if it dips and goes up past 30, I get very excited when it goes past 30,000.
So for me personally, the only crypto that I keep an eye on is Ethereum because it's not too expensive, but it's also not dirt cheap. Right? It's not a penny stock. So like at the moment, I think Ethereum this morning was at 3,300.
Where'd you buy it?
Months ago, I bought it at 2,200. And then
So you're good.
Then before Elon Musk was talking about like, oh, don't do Coinbase, it went up to 4,000, and I was still holding because I thought, okay, this will be fine. The next day it dipped down to like 1,500 or something.
Yeah,
so I had
dipped
to, I had
the
to
toilet.
slowly wait for it to go back up to 3K. Then I sold it. Now it's 3,400. I'm waiting for it to go down again so I can rebuy and then sell it
But
when it
you
goes
should
up
have
again.
rebought at 15. Anyway, that's today's stock tip of the day.
Tom
Brought to you
Brady
by-
and Giselle Bundchen star in the commercial for FTX.
beautiful commercial.
A company's U.S. affiliate plans to invest $20 million in the campaign. The commercial opens with Bundchen saying to Brady, "Can I talk to you about something?" After showing him something on her cell phone and asks, "What do you think? Are you in?" And Brady replied, "I'm in. Let's call everyone." So this is a cryptocurrency exchange, is what FTX is.
Which is like Robinhood and things. Those are all exchanges. Yeah.
This according to Bitcoin.com.
Interesting.
We should do a segment on how to like set up a wallet.
We did that already.
Oh, we did. Okay.
You weren't there.
With Michael Macchia, which was a great show.
And Macchia did it. You weren't there. Well, he wasn't. I don't even think he was with us at the time.
Wasn't.
My son, I call him and says, "Did you catch out the show?" Michael had everybody listening and watching.
Yep.
Good.
Michael had. I know that Michael knew what was going to happen. I know.
Why don't we have him back on for a part dose?
We tried. We
He
had him.
would
on.
love to come back on. He had his own radio show here at WNN, and it was a great show. And this was
Everybody's
just a
looking
hobby
for
of his, and it became a full-time situation.
That's
and he
really
said,
good.
"I don't have time to do this as a full-time
Well,
situation." He's got a whole nother job.
He got a
company.
girlfriend and he's flying all over the world. Have you seen? Mexico, Acapulco, Vegas, restaurants.
He's doing a lot. He's busy
I
with
see
business.
the pictures. I see the pictures. Yeah. I'm just telling you, I'm a big Macchia follower.
You're big.
I invested
like,
a big $300.
Whoa.
but you got your money back.
I did. I'm playing with house money now.
Do you know the Addams family? Their child
man.
Wednesday.
Yes.
Do you know why she's called Wednesday?
She was born on a Wednesday.
That's a good thought, but no.
Why?
Anyone? Anyone even think of it? This is like Wednesday's fun fact of the day.
Is this
Why?
going to be like a goth joke with Edgar Allan Poe or
It's all
something?
waiting anticipation for Dawn's.
It's based on the poem Monday's Child. Monday's child is fair-faced, Tuesday's child is full of grace, Wednesday's child is full of woe. Hence her name is Wednesday.
What poem is that by Edgar Allan?
Where did you hear this information?
It's a poem.
Yeah, by whom?
I was reading it.
Right?
Edgar
I was
Allan?
going to say it's an Edgar Allan.
Edgar Allan Poe.
Wednesday's child. Wednesday's child. Interesting, isn't it?
The pendulum.
Well, you know, she's a little bit out there.
Wait, he made that.
But that's why they did it based on her whole persona. Did you just get the poem?
It's called the pendulum.
What'd you get?
Coinbase. Like it's about somebody.
Yeah, because your phone's listening to you. You know, that lawsuit is going on right now, but I don't want to bring it up. Okay, also, RK, you sent me Norm MacDonald had died of cancer.
Yeah, no one knew. It was a private battle. No one knew he had cancer.
He wanted to keep it private, but you don't send me the guy's name. You just send rest in
You
peace.
just sent the picture, I know.
What's the matter with you? No, I don't know him. I don't know him. You don't know him either. You know of him.
The only reason I found out is because Bob Saget made an Instagram post about it.
Well, the only reason I found out about it was because you told me, then Linda told me, then the news told me, and then I read it.
It was actually a nursery rhyme. I know, very sad. 10 years, 9 to 10 years, they said he had cancer and nobody knew what it was.
That was bad.
That was bad.
But he rest in peace. He did the sketches on Saturday Night, right?
The Jeopardy sketches were
How long has SNL been on the air? Anybody know?
what, like the 70s or 80s?
70s for sure. I was a little girl when it came out.
Okay, so it's going on 50 years now?
That amazing?
Wait.
The new episode's on
Hold on, I gotta do some math here.
That may take a while. It may take a
Vlad
while.
in the house.
So that was kind of cool. Now, did you hear that they're fighting? They have all of these things going on at the Capitol about our withdrawal from Afghanistan, and the guy that was in charge of this whole thing, he's being grilled by senators and everything else. So one of the senators from Florida, you know the guy.
I'm trying to figure out why you're
The vet?
smiling over this conversation.
Check this
Because
out.
for me, I do not find it amusing.
But check this out. The guy, the vet that's a state senator or whatever, federal senator. He's a veteran, and he got very angry at the way we withdrew. So the guy's trying to explain to him his position. He says, "I don't want to hear your position." So the guy looks at him and says, "Senator, you invited me here. I don't want to hear you speak." And he's talking to him like a 2-year-old. I don't get that. If you want to know the ins and outs about what happened, and you don't like what you're going to get, then don't invite the person to come in, because you're not going to hear what you want to hear. Right? Go ahead. Give me something, Cousin Ed. Tell me.
In better news.
And he's back.
In better news, we have Hollow Scream coming out on Busch Gardens. We have Halloween Horror Nights coming up.
Is that good news?
Yeah, that is good
Why
news
is that good news?
because we're getting into the festivities of the holidays.
When is Halloween?
Pandemic's not over, guys.
Thanksgiving, Christmas.
Are you going to go to up there with the
I got
pandemic?
to. I just have to find like a good squadron of people to go with. You know.
Yes, I bought pumpkin donuts today.
Yes.
A dulce de leche. A dulce. No, I think you had the dulce de leche.
No one won.
Dulce de leche.
Dulce de leche.
Don't say dulce because that's a different word. But
Dulce
anyway.
de leche. So,
Dulce de
here's-
leche.
have you seen this study? Sound is what sets off your best memories. When you hear something,
All the time.
it'll set off your best memories.
All the time. I hear his voice, I run.
Wait, who's his though?
You probably hear my voice right before you fall asleep.
No,
They say a study of 2,000 adults,
It's like a
50
nightmare.
and over, you guys aren't quite there yet, found that people experience sounds make them smile. Different sounds bring
You
back
think that's
happy
true?
memories.
It's the opposite for me. I hear sound, certain
You run.
and I think, oh God, traumatic event.
I
Ew.
think
So
it's
does that relate to like hearing the sound of your name too?
You like to hear your name?
No, I'm just asking. Like when someone says your name, you feel like flattered. Like someone, like in normal conversation, someone remembers your name. It makes you smile. Correct?
Don?
Yeah, I don't know if I hear my name. It's more like, who said my name? Nobody says my name. When you say my name, it's even weird.
Dawn.
I'm going to call you it.
Although you did scream my name across the studio.
You know, it's funny. You ever go to, maybe I go to Slicker. Slicker's probably done more of the open stuff. You go to a restaurant, somebody comes in and they go, I know you. I saw you. I heard you and this and this and that.
But they never say your name.
And I'm like,
But
my
they don't
number,
remember, they remember the name of my hat.
They know your hat.
They know the name. They see the hat and they come running. Remember that time I think we were having a breakfast meeting at one of the places? The guy came in. I don't want to interfere, blah, 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 blah. But I see you and yada, yada, yada. That's the first time that ever happened.
I know,
in
it was
public.
crazy.
So how do you handle it? What do you do? What
It
do you
only
say?
happens when you and I are together. Well, at least for me, it only happens when we're together.
It don't happen to you at the supermarket?
Never.
I disagree. Because you sold that Facebook thing to 25 unknown people who never showed up.
Yes, I've got things listed on Facebook Marketplace, and they all want it, but nobody came to get it.
I'm going to leave
I
that
have
alone.
another piece of equipment in the car for JP. So, number one, top sound triggering.
You're going to go down this
specific
trigger
song or
thing?
piece of music, yes.
Music always reminds me of things. Movies remind me of things. Like that baseball movie I was telling you about. Those things, yes. But those are all...
Here's number 40, which is really funny.
throwbacks.
A garden sprinkler.
What?
A sprinkler.
How outdated is this list?
I know. What year? 1949.
But number two is waves crashing on the shore when you hear the ocean. Slick knows. Like, Slick gets up to see the sunrise on the papaya and mango tree.
Yes.
These are bringing back good memories or bad ones?
Good memories. A
Oh, okay.
song, a bird singing, a cat
Do
purring.
you have any good memories?
I have a few.
Do you?
I'll keep them in my
What
back
brings them
pocket.
back? That pineapple wine?
I want to say
again?
it's usually
It's the pineapple.
pineapple wine. All my memories are gone. I just sit there. I just drink the wine, just in bliss.
How did you find the pipineapple wine, though, is
I used
the
to work
question.
at Aldi, right? And that's where it's sold. I think that's the only place I've ever seen that wine sold.
Anywhere in the world, that's the only place it's sold.
$3.99 for the best bottle of
That's
wine
probably-
ever. Man.
Do you share that wine with like a significant future other?
Does my roommate
First of
count?
all,
I don't know, is that a
first
guy or
of
girl?
all, side note on this pineapple wine. He tries to share this
Oh,
wine,
here
and
He drank
then
it
all
all.
of a sudden, I'm not even naming names, but RK knows. Like he was trying to share the wine one day, and he was trying to make, I'll say, me share the wine with one cup. When we have too
Oh, you're
many
sharing the
cups.
cup.
Yeah, he
During
wanted me to
COVID.
share. He wanted me to share a cup with
During
somebody
COVID.
During
They were so
COVID, yeah.
close. I mean,
No,
He put a straw in it?
Yeah, no, he didn't put a straw in it.
Let
He
me
wanted
tell you
to
the thought
just.
process behind here. They were both like, let's just try a sip.
No.
And so I was thinking they could just
No,
share
nobody-
the glass and save.
There's
I
no
went it back
sipping.
in the sink, and there's a whole wine glass. It's just full of this glorious wine, just going to waste, just pouring down
They
the
didn't
drain.
like it. First of all, there's no sipping anymore.
$3.99. What did I say? Are you out of your mind? It's not a commercial.
For $3.99.
$3.99, and that includes the bottle and the cork and the liquid in it. That's
There's
a pretty
there's
good
no
deal.
cork. It's a screw. It's a screw cap.
And
You're supposed to tell 'em, right?
and there's a markup on that somewhere for the people of Aldi.
Wow, I can't believe that you drink that. You know, that must destroy your
I have
inners.
to tell you though, it was not bad.
It's good, right?
It was good.
Glorious.
If
So
you
is,
like sweet
so is
wine.
orange soda, Dawn, but that's not wine.
Do you know you guys spend $2 for that water in a can?
Dumb.
Deaf?
Well, I was
Liquid
trying
Death?
not to name
Liquid
some
Death,
things,
yeah.
but
You bought that?
yes,
It's
water in
water.
a can that
You
comes over
bought
from,
it?
Mountain water.
And our executive producer loves it.
Now, do you save the can and put other liquids in it?
Or
Not at all. I do it like a
Why?
He-Man and I recycle.
Why?
What? I
You're
recycle
supposed to
it.
use that Liquid Death as a
what?
bit on your show. And today on Liquid Death,
They're not
support-
sponsoring me though.
I asked our legal team, and as long as you're not making money off of them, you can use it.
Okay.
That's why comedians get away with the stuff they get away with if they're not getting paid for advertising.
Well, I don't think you can say that we're sponsored by unless they're actually sponsoring. You can say, yeah, I'm having Liquid Death. It's really good, guys. Go out and buy it. You can't say, oh, we're sponsored by.
Correct. I just said that.
No, you didn't. Okay. No, you're ready.
It's the pineapple one.
I had some this morning. On
So
my
you
way
wake
here,
up to-
whole bottle of wine.
Do you
drinking it
guys,
while I'm driving.
the millennial
Can I
way?
say that?
No, you can't.
Okay.
Sounds like
that
you're
was a
on
bit.
AA.
It was a bit. Don't worry, guys.
Do you guys wake up with a glass of alcohol? Do you need a shot to get you going?
In the morning?
I brush my teeth. I
Are
brush
you
my
playing
teeth with a
Don
bottle
Pablo
of
or
Jack.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you drink in the morning?
I brush my teeth with a bottle of Jack.
Bottle of Jack.
Yeah.
I
It's
know.
really-
I have friends that used to
Speaking
do
of
that.
segue, Bottle Jack makes me think of other things. So you all have a present coming. I think I'll have it by Friday.
Ooh.
Wait, did you just tell me again? Wait, what?
No. I'm just talking.
Bottle of Jack.
Bottle of Jack. You want to hear my Bottle of Jack makes me think of my mother,
Yeah.
which then leads me to my father. Here's Dawn's brain mapping, and my father is giving us all gifts for you guys.
I think she had some wine this
That has nothing
morning.
to do with the Jack, though.
It doesn't have to. This brain mapping. Did you never do brain mapping in school? So you start
I missed
here,
the
The Jack
and it
leads
goes
to
there, and it
the
goes
bar that we
Right.
saw with the Jack, and we were all there for Rosh Hashanah.
No, I know what the gift is. It's coming.
Yes.
No, it's the brain mapping of the thought, how you get to that thought
My bad.
process.
Yes.
I need to
Freddie-
figure out this.
Freddie, did you add any gin or vodka to the
coffee?
Yeah.
No.
I thought. Oh, okay.
9 a.m. drive time.
Yeah, he had to, right? He went out for a little bit.
Wait, did
No, I
you
went to
just
make
wink
it.
when you said no?
No, I have something in my eye. No, I did not. I would tell you if I put something in it.
Brush your teeth with Jack.
No, bro.
It was a Kesha.
Now listen. We at the theater
Kesha.
at the
Kesha.
Ant Media Theater, we are going to be doing something different. Have we told you what you're doing? Are you here Friday at all? You're going to miss it. We dressing up and we're going to do a halftime show for like a minute.
You told me about this. You didn't say you was going to be on Friday. I thought you said Wednesday.
Oh, we should practice it today.
No, we can practice it today.
And this is just the guys, apparently.
Thank you for volunteering.
for today.
But we're going to be doing this, and that's what part of this gift is all
We
about.
got to start the dance.
I got to ask you, RK, about business because you have variety of jobs.
Yes, you
When
can't
you-
hold a job.
And we wonder who's the politically correct one. He does hold his jobs. He just chooses to leave when he
quits.
chooses to leave.
He's a millennial. I'm quitting tomorrow. Why? Because
But what do you look for in your next job?
Money.
What gives you the satisfaction or
Yeah, let me hear the lie.
or the idea is, you know what, I'm going to leave this job because I have to leave this job because I need another job. Why?
It's money.
But maybe not.
No, it
Because
is.
I am completely independent. I don't rely on my family for anything. I have my own apartment that I share with a roommate. I pay my own car insurance. I'm on parents' plans. All my stuff, it's me paying for. And that adds up when you live in South Florida.
Yeah.
You guys know. It's not cheap living there.
It's amazing you say these things.
But
I'm
it's
sorry.
true.
We all grew up this way. I think we're all in the same boat.
There's a lot of people who are still on their
There's a lot-
too, still on their parents' car
Who in here is on their car insurance, on their parents' anything? Parents' anything.
Cell phone.
And how old is he?
But they're
24,
older.
25?
Slick's birthday is in 2 weeks, by the way.
They're older, but we all went through the passage of his age.
But maybe not.
No, I really didn't.
Maybe you not.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
not
why
everybody has.
she not.
No, I'd say cell phone, Netflix still. My dad's
Yeah, but I know a guy that I don't know in Arizona for
I'm not
Netflix.
comparing my experiences with these guys. I'm just answering the question.
Right.
I'm looking for a job. It's money. So because I'm doing all these things.
So
like
you
all
don't
these
do
bills,
anything that you like to do. You just look at the
this
dollar.
This is what I like to do, kind of, right? This is
Kinda.
Right. This is a taxi cab
heard that
taking me to
kind
the
of too, that
ballpark. What I
hurt.
want to do.
So if I tell you that I know somebody hiring, I know exactly. We should give it to him, and let's see if he wants to do that.
Depends on the.
And there's a word depends. You just sent money.
Right, so my question
in the
is when-
field.
when-
It doesn't matter if I'm in love and I'm enamored with the job. If it's my favorite job in the world. If
You don't
it's
care.
not paying my bills, I can't do it.
So you will never find a starving actor over here.
He's got to pay the bills, and I get that. But do you leave How about you guys?
How about what?
When you switch jobs, I don't know if any of you
Switch jobs.
Right. Or do you stay where you are for security or because you love it? If you were to look for another job, what would you be looking for? Is it necessarily money?
Well, the powers that be, they make it the way it is for whatever reason that they have, whatever their agenda is. So we got to just play by their rules, you know what I'm saying? But I would love to do what I love to do and get paid for it, of course. But even if I'm just doing it just to learn or get the experience and then hopefully one day learn how to run what I see in front of me on my own, that's a beautiful thing, you know? But yeah, as far as staying at a job, as long as it's helping me pay my bills and all that, yeah, I got to do what I have to do, especially if I have a family, right? I have to. Like, you got to bring home the bacon no matter what.
That's true.
Ain't no excuses. Ain't nobody going to cry. You're not here to be light. You ain't here to Nathan. You got to, you know what I'm saying?
Well, you've done jobs in the past that you didn't like. When I met you, you were doing a job. I said,
You got me fired.
I called your boss and got you fired.
You said, I'm going to get you fired. My 2 weeks resignation became 4. He said, you can't be doing what you were doing.
Are you kidding?
It
I
was
did
the
her a
best thing he
favor.
did for me. Yeah, one of the best things.
I
it
could
was.
not believe she was doing what she. I said to her, "You're kidding me, right?" She says, "No, it's true." And I called the boss, and she's gone next. And you still stayed 3 weeks.
I know. I gave him 2 weeks. I said, can you stay 4? I know. But
I was
people are
gonna tell
looking
her
for
4
different
minutes.
jobs right now. And then you look, I was looking at this article about New York and people returning to work. They're returning to work, but they don't want to take mass transit because they're concerned with some people vaccinated, some not, mass, cleanliness, all of that.
Right.
And then people aren't working in the subway systems or the buses because they haven't returned to work. So you've got all of these changes going on, people trying to return to work, but yet people aren't at work. So there's a lot of changes.
People don't want to go to work. They want to stay home and work. And there's a lot of reasons why they want to stay home and work. Because you could do your side hustle. You know, you ain't working where the boss is looking at you or you're goofing off. Because it was reported that 48% of downtime at work happened in the office. It's up to 68% from home.
Well, you and I have seen that firsthand. And when you see an employee doing things for another job, when
How do you
they're
handle
on
that?
when they're on your clock, how do you handle that?
I went over and I closed the computer. This is not on my dime. You see, there's no nice way of
There's
telling
no nice
people.
way for an employer to say that. You're here to be here. How would you say it if you were a business owner and you saw your employee doing another job while they were at your business? Is there a nice way to say it?
No, there's no nice way.
It goes back to your employee-friend situation. Employee-employer, not a friend. It's business.
Correct.
But then if you do something that you shouldn't do, like you don't pay your worker, and they say, why didn't you pay me? It says, well, let them pay you because you were on that screen working for somebody
No,
else.
that's petty. That's when you have to. That's when I would have to take it up with like the district manager, which I have sometimes because of like I just didn't understand the pay, and that happened up north. I didn't understand why Massachusetts was like, I don't know I don't know how Beasley
But that was a
or
commission
Cox-
job.
It was a commission job, but I'm like, no, it was a commission job, but their feelings were being involved in it because they were seeing that I was working for
See,
Cox
but it's
and
different when you
Beasley.
do commissions because when you do commissions, they can hurt you.
No,
bad.
but I still got the money though. Like I was like, there was no reason for me not to get paid that day, even though I worked for a different company.
First day out for Mercedes, when I was 21, I sold 100 Iveco trucks. And these were $75,000 trucks.
So like sprinters, right?
And the guy gave it to me because he knew I was new. And I had my grandfather's jacket on. He says, come here, I want you to buy some clothes. I'm going to give you this contract. And they refused to pay me my commission. They said, nope, because you're a newbie. This is your first time out. We know what happened here. You're not getting the money. True story. And so I called the guy and says, thank you for I quit. I called the guy and says, thank you for the opportunity, but they wouldn't pay me. He called them and canceled the order. But commissions is different because time is money in commission.
But there's a whole lot of things.
But I gave them my time, and then like,
But that's right.
Imagine
They
if I
can
give
hurt
them 8
you.
hours, and then they take
And they take- that's
3
right.
hours away.
That's
That's
a
kind of
whole
like
different.
And what about employee conflict? If one of you guys didn't get along with somebody else in the studio, how do you address that?
How does the boss address that?
Well,
Or
what
how
if
do
what
we
if the
as
boss
individuals?
doesn't know?
That's a good question.
Or how does the boss address it?
That's a good question. What about both sides?
I think the employer should sit both individuals down and talk to them. I think you had a conflict like that
But
in the
is that going
past.
to resolve the issue?
No, that's not the boss's situation though.
Or-
It's your situation.
Well, it's affecting the workplace,
Imagine
though.
if you had something with me, like I don't like pineapple wine, but you want to sit me down. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
but that's different. I think he means like if it's noticeable conflict, right?
If
Where
there's
it's affecting
notable
workplace
conflict, right? If there's
environment.
eye rolling or there's huffing and puffing or if there's literally a verbal conflict. We've had this before.
Yeah.
As a business owner, do you say to the two people involved, you need to sit down and have a conversation?
Or maybe you talk
do
to them individually. You pull them aside and you say, "Hey, what's going on?" Okay. You talk to the other guy. All right, what's going on?
or
And
do
see
you,
if
as the
there's-
boss, get involved?
Yeah, but everybody's going to have their version of the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why
Somebody's going to have to say, okay, here's the truth. That's why I took out a case of beer and said, this is the truth. No more truth.
Mm-hmm.
I took it away. And
But
don't
I
give
don't know
me
if
the
that-
teeth. Don't go there. Don't go there.
No, because it was unnecessary for you to do that. Just
Why was it unnecessary?
Because it's kind of I wasn't.
You.
Me knowing
That's
that
right.
I've been there for that here for that long, I wasn't gonna do anything to disrespect you guys. So
But
it's
then,
kinda
does,
like,
but then does it resolve it?
Yeah.
Even if you
Yeah,
all
it
shake hands
resolved
and make
it.
nice,
It did resolve it.
You went out the door.
Is there still animosity in
No,
the, in the
yes, there
workplace?
is.
no, there
Yeah.
still was. And
There
those-
still is.
No, there still. I mean, there still is. You're right about that. But you kind of like added fuel to the fire because you added glass
I added beer
to the
and
situation.
quenched the flames. 'Cause
No, I crunched
I
the
could not
flame.
get nothing done because everybody was like deer in the headlights watching these two
And
guys
the funny
go
thing
at
is,
it.
I never even knew the situation occurred.
But that was what I was trying to keep it suppressed until I came in with the beer. I said, everybody have a beer and relax.
But you think there's more workplace resentment now with less people going to work, more stress on you guys? I can't say there's more money because money is what money. I mean, you make what you make, whether you get along with the people at work or you don't. That's a constant.
No, there is because I noticed because of the position I have at my other job, I'm usually at a desk. So there's always older gentlemen coming up to me talking about, how did you get that position? How did you do this? I'm like, I only been in this job for 2 years and I only got this position because of my qualifications. So I never really climbed up your ladder. I never really started from the bottom and said, hey, I'm moving up a step.
I'm sure that guy
I
felt good
started
hearing
from
that.
there. I started from there. So if you have a problem with it, it's not me.
Wow.
I transferred
You
in.
remember when you taught me the words "say
Yeah.
less"?
I tried to, but
You ain't got to say all that.
No, because they come at me like you have the best position.
Am I hearing things?
No, I want to say more.
Well,
to
we
that.
have to end the show. Say less. All
No.
you say is because I'm good enough. That's it.
I
You
feel
ain't got to
like-
go down memory lane.
I
How
feel
this
like
guy's a bum when he started.
I feel like I transferred
janitor in
here.
a drum.
I feel like I've been here 2 years doing the same thing.
So you say because I'm good enough. That's the end of it. How you gonna argue reason?
I can't argue. Yeah, you're right. I can't argue with that. It's just like-
You say you're good enough. What they gonna tell you?
I don't.
Huh?
I don't understand why you keep coming into this side of the store just to say, "Why are you here? What are you
It's
doing?"
called jealousy. All right.
We gotta go.
Say goodnight, Gracie.
Good night, Gracie.
Have a great morning, everyone. Tune into our afternoon midday show. Thank you again to WWNN. We'll see you next time.
Madam Jody, thank you, and we'll talk to you later.
Bye bye.
No, man.
Thank you for listening to the morning show. As I go now to fill my mug, which is completely empty, I'm coffeeed out.
Your cup runneth over.
No, company dry.
Have a great morning, everyone. Stay safe, be kind to each other. Tune in for all of our other morning shows coming from Ant Media Productions and then our afternoon show at 12 o'clock.
And always join us for more fun and laughs because, you know, your day starts when you smile.
Have a great morning, and we'll see you in a little bit.
And don't be late.
The opinions expressed on the preceding sponsored program were strictly those of its hosts, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
Clean and sober. It's a battle many have won. If that's your goal, hear the stories. Listen to Gary Hendler, host of Clean and Sober Radio, now on WWNN, Saturdays, 8 p.m.
If you suffer with diabetes, there's a 25% chance that you'll develop a foot ulcer that can lead to severe health consequences, including amputation. At the Sole Authority, at little or no cost, you can receive your very own therapeutic shoes and custom inserts. Medicare recipients are entitled to 1 pair of quality diabetic shoes and 3 custom inserts. Call the Sole Authority today, 95